to crypto analysis. This is Ryan Lopez here, and make sure if you're just tuning in to the channel, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for lots more cryptocurrency videos and updates coming your way. If you haven't, make sure you checked out my top 5 altcoin buys in June of 2019 video that I posted yesterday. And today's video, let me click on it here. Today's video topic is going to be from Crypto Keeper, who wants me to look into Colx. He left a comment on my video yesterday saying that he wants me to look into Colx Colossus XT coin. So today I will be doing a very deep, in-depth, thorough 2019 review of Colossus XT coin. So let's just get straight into it, and I'll just kind of be going into their coin market cap, going into their social media, their GitHub, checking everything out, seeing how I think of everything. So let's just get straight into it. So to begin, Colossus XT coin currently sitting at a market cap of about $4 million, which I think is a decent sized market cap if you're looking for those explosive coins going forward. I like to get coins around, anything under kind of right in that 10 million range and below is, I'd say, it's a good level. It's a good amount for just, it can see a lot of gains, but at the same time, there's a lot more risk usually with the lower market caps. So, preferably under $1 million, but then you start getting into like the micro cap things, and there's a lot of risk. They're super new projects. But the good thing about Colx, it's been around for a while, since 2017. Let's take a look at the price action here, price history. Started off in 2017, and it kind of hovered here. Looks like it hovered right around under $1 million market cap, all the way up until alt season, the 2017 alt season, when things went just ballistic, parabolic, nuclear, insane. And this was one of the coins that was actually on Coins Markets back in January, the first week of January 2018, when every single coin on the exchange, primarily Electra, Colx was right up there too. Things were just going crazy, and the volume just went sky high. The whole exchange crashed. It was a really, really sketchy exchange. No one knew who the owners were. All the coins were stuck for like months, and then finally the Electra team got them to reopen some of the withdrawals for some of the coins. And I do not believe Colx was one of the coins that they let to be withdrawn. And then the exchange just went completely dark, completely offline. And that's been it for Coins Markets. That was a really sketchy one, but you live and you learn. But that was a really sketchy exchange. Goodness, yeah, those were some dark days. But there were some really good coins on there. A lot of like proof of stake coins. But anyways, after that, the volume faded. We entered into the bear market. Colx looks like it took that dip downwards. There was a little small altcoin kind of rally in May of 2018. You saw a lot of alts rally at this time. Colx had a bottom of about 5 million, and it rallied up to 33 million. So that was a pretty decent kind of rally there. And then the volume at the price action started to move to the downside, where it kind of trickled down. Volume faded, and it's been kind of going down ever since. And now it's kind of going sideways down-ish. Just take a little bit closer look at the price action from the year to date, and it looks like it's going kind of sideways, a little bit downwards action, and it's right about at its all-time lows here. Well, not really its all-time lows, but because the all-time lows would be in, I would consider this its phase 1 stage from 2017 all the way up until, looks like, December 2017, where it just hovered under $1 million market cap. and it just blew into its next phase 2 almost, well, yeah, I would just consider this into a phase 2. It went from like, phase 1, I would say right in this range, phase 2, and that's just my own little terms that I use, and usually that's like phase 1 is when a coin just kind of like bound between these ranges of prices, and then it's in phase 1, and then it breaks into phase 2, breaks through its new all-time high, and it goes into just uncharted territory, and usually it won't ever return back to those phase 1 levels. So, and that's been about correct here. We're still in the phase 2. It hasn't broke down to under $1 million market cap yet. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's definitely at the lower bound of its kind of like phase 2 area zone. So depending if you're accumulating this coin or if you're interested in it, I think these would be good buying levels going forward. Of course, Bitcoin could start to take some downwards action from here, which would drive the price down even further. So there is room. There's a bullish and a bearish scenario for this. You just have to kind of analyze it and see what you think for yourself. The volume's been kind of sporadic here. It's been increasing past April and May, which is a good thing, but the price is kind of just trickling down a little bit. Markets, it's only currently on CryptoBridge, which it's okay. CryptoBridge is a great exchange, but it's only on one, so that's kind of like not that good, and it's hard to get listed on exchanges, and it definitely takes time, so you just have to be patient about it. So that could be one con, or it could be a pro. I mean, it's best to be on as many exchanges as possible just in case something happens, but as long as they're on one minimum, at least they're on one, okay. So overall, looking at the price action and everything here, looks okay where it's currently sitting. Let's see here, volume 4,000, not bad. Circulating supply 11 billion with a B of the coins, so it's pretty high. It's right about 4 satoshis, and it's up. Okay, it's up 10%. It was up 30%, and I just pressed refresh. Now it's up 10%. Let me just zoom in for the day here. So looks like just at 2 million. Not bad. It's getting some action. Once it gets down so low into like 3-4 satoshi, just one little satoshi up and down, it's a huge price percentage jump. So if you are accumulating this coin, these are definitely some areas to really be analyzing and kind of consider throwing in some cash if you're accumulating this coin, because you can get some very great entry points. So moving forward now to the website. First glance at the website, looks pretty okay, pretty decent. Colx coin, it's a privacy coin, pretty fast. Proof of stake, has masternodes. Now I usually always, before I look at the specs, I just go to the team, if I can find it, the team section. And okay, they have their little kind of emoji cartoon character people, which I've seen before with other projects, and it's kind of like to keep them somewhat anonymous without giving away who they really are, which is fine. And it has their handles or what they call themselves, and then kind of a little description. Seems like there's a pretty solid team of people here. Of course, you kind of want to go into some more research. I'm not going to go into too much, but they're on here if you want to look into that. And then the roadmap, you'd want to look at the roadmap, and they have some items here. 2019. You'd want to go through kind of each one individually and see, did they hit this? Did they not hit this? Does it seem like a reasonable goal for the roadmap? And in general, you just kind of want it to be, are they working their way towards mass adoption for their coin? working their way towards integrating this in more of a use case. What is the use case? And just kind of see how they're working towards that. Let's see here. And then I always look at the Bitcoin forum to see like their announcement page. This was in September 2017. They have a nice little spinning logo here. And this is where they kind of, there's a lot of different, they make, their announcements and updates, and people talk and ask questions, and all the specs are on here. It was forked from PivX. Has the block time, the trim, blah, blah, blah. Details about the masternode, the proof of stake breakdown. And then you'd want to get, usually what I do is I go to the very last page then and just kind of see, okay, scam alert. So they actually had an incident with Trade Satoshi exchange, which I'm going to go into some details coming up. I'll go into that a little bit later, but these are very recent posts. Okay, this was posted today, Colossus. Okay, good. So there's action going on. That's good. That's good news. You don't really want a coin that the last post was months ago or years. That's just not it. That's looking like it might be a dead coin. Now I'm on their GitHub here, and wait a minute. Okay, yes, I'm on their GitHub. I just clicked here, commits, and there's been some action here. Looks like, so they're making some small developments, upgrades, things. This was May 2019, March 2000. Okay, so that's good. They're working on different updates and upgrades on their blockchain on GitHub. That's good. You always want to check out that. Masternodes online. They do have masternodes, so you can, if you're interested, you can check out the details there. It shows the daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly specs. And I've said this many times before. It doesn't really matter for me. I've had masternode coins before, and you can't get too caught up in the specs about the masternode. Oh, I'm earning this much a week, this much a year. That changes so much, and it's much more dependent on the price of the coin. If the price of the coin just goes way down, it doesn't even matter. That's kind of like, that's it. You're not going to make any money on it. So all the specs, it's highly dependent on the price of the coin. Hello? I would, but I'm in the middle. I'm making a video real quick. Yeah, so I'm actually in the middle of doing it right now. I'm on the green screen. Yeah. All right. Well, if you want, stop over after. Well, hopefully she made it. Maybe not. I don't know. I told her to bring her cell phone. All right. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that. My mom checking in with me. Well, and then you could look at the masternode. The amount of masternodes current looks like has a nice little uptrend to it. So masternodes.online, you can check out all the information there. And then Instagram, why not? Why not? Let's check out their Instagram. I'd say most coins aren't too big on their Instagram accounts. Some are. I would say a bigger social media thing would be Twitter. So you definitely want to check out the coins' Twitters to see kind of what's going on there. But I figured, I saw the Instagram link on their page, so just pulled it up and give it a quick look here. Okay, well, they're making some posts. When was their last post? In January. Not bad for Instagram. They have an Instagram. Okay, cool. Follow them if you'd like. And then, like I said, now we're on Twitter here, and this is probably more, in cryptocurrency land. You really want to kind of be Twitter savvy. You want to be on Twitter. You want to be kind of interacting with the people. That's very important. So they have about almost 10,000 followers, which is a pretty decent following. There's a link to their Discord, so you'd want to check that out, see what's going on in their Discord. And May 30th, some tweets here, okay, some partnerships, things regarding cryptocurrency. So, okay, some just normal action. And now, okay, one thing I did see here was there was an incident with Trade Satoshi recently. So pretty much, I guess they were listed at Trade Satoshi Exchange, and it looks like sometime in March of this year, the wallet at Trade Satoshi, they started to dump it on CryptoBridge, and let's see here. Yeah, the Colx team, they reached out to Trade Satoshi like, hey, what's going on here? And I guess no reply from Trade Satoshi, nothing. And they just sent the wallet over to CryptoBridge and dumped it. Gosh, and you know, those things are still kind of happening out there in cryptocurrency land. With decentralized exchanges, you kind of have no power over it. So you really, anytime you're using some of these smaller exchanges, you want to take extreme caution and be as safe as possible, because really anything can happen. So that's pretty much a quick overview of kind of going, you know, digging in for some information about the coin, checking through CoinMarketCap, their social media, their Twitter, and you know, I'm not being paid for this review at all. This is just for my own personal due diligence, kind of, you know, looking into doing some research on coins. I think it's good to research a lot of different coins and get different perspectives, and, you know, research the blockchain, the different algorithms, how the coins work. The more comfortable you are, the more you learn, the more you can apply that to other different types of cryptocurrencies and just broaden your cryptocurrency education, because this stuff is not being taught in any school systems, and the media is pretty much kind of just overlooking it. You know, there's some news articles here and there about cryptocurrency, but for the most part, you have to do your own research, you have to be self-educated in blockchain technology if you want to be ahead of the pack going forward. So I think it's good to research into different coins, see how they work. And the one thing is that in cryptocurrency, there is a ton of scams, tons of scams. So the more you do the research, the more you look into things, you test things out, the easier it is to kind of recognize the good projects from the bad projects, the scams from the not scams. And even when you think you have a very good grasp for everything, there's still that chance, there's still risk, there's still a ton of risk on the table. You're never really safe. You always have to practice good safety when storing your coins. Never store them on the exchange, never, unless you just want to lose them. When you store them on the exchange, they're at risk for all kinds of things that can happen. Hacks, the exchange is going down. That's just not good. And after you store them on your computer, you always want to make multiple backups. Very important. Multiple backups, just in case your computer randomly, the hard drive just randomly fails beyond repair. You definitely want to look into proper storage of your coins. You must be your own banking system. We are fighting against the central banks. This is it. Yeah, and like I said, this review was from, let's go back to the user there, Crypto Keeper. So thanks for your interactions, Crypto Keeper. If anybody else has any any more coins that they're interested in, they want me to check out, please feel free to leave a comment. Leave a comment below the video with the name of the coin, and I will look into it if you're interested in it, and preferably coins that are maybe like around under 100 million market cap, not really too, still kind of under the radar. I want coins that aren't too well known yet. You know, doing a review on Litecoin or something, that's fine. Maybe I'll do some, but I prefer the ones that are kind of still on the way up. Shout out to Matt O'Neill here. Matt O'Neill, he's going to make his first purchase of $20 of Bitcoin soon. So congrats to Matt. He's just figuring out how blockchain technology works. He's getting into it there. He's going to pick up some of his favorite altcoins. He's been really doing a lot of research. So keep it up, Matt O'Neill out there. You're doing great. Best of luck to him on his cryptocurrency journey. And also, if you still haven't made your first purchase of cryptocurrency, I would recommend you know, signing up at some type of exchange, whatever your preference is. Do your research. Coinbase is a good one, depending on where you're located at, but you want one that's easy to link to your bank so you could transfer fiat to crypto, and if you want, you know, crypto to fiat. And also just to kind of just feel how things work and kind of get used to sending Bitcoin to different addresses, making deposits, withdrawals. I think those are very important skills to, at some point, very soon, begin to learn. And it's not that difficult at all once you kind of get started with the whole process, but I definitely recommend making your first purchase if you haven't yet. I think that's it for today, everybody. Make sure to tune in for the next show. Tune in next time, and have a good day, everybody. I'm just out here in the studio now, and trying to do some crypto updates every day, so make sure to tune in. Tune in. It's July. It's June. It's June 2019, and when is the next alt season going to come? Not sure, but we got to get ready for it. It's time to get ready. It's time to get those altcoins while they're cheap. Got to get them while they're cheap. So, all right, everybody. Have a good one out there. Just make sure, if you haven't, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.